We have a special presentation of gathas by the Cherry Blossomz. Lisa Horikawa, Miko Shudo, and Emily Imazumi are three friends who have become more like sisters over the years through Buddhism and music. Lisa's home temple is the Florin Buddhist Temple. Miko is from Oxnard Buddhist Temple, and Emily is from Orange County Buddhist Church. Their journeys have come together through different youth conferences and events. They were previously members of various BCA, YBA, and CBE youth groups throughout high school and college, and have attended several Techno-Buddha conferences. They were invited to perform together as a group at the 2016 Techno-Buddha conference at the Jodo Shinshu Center in Berkeley. While rehearsing at Emily's house, they were inspired by the cherry blossom photos in her living room and then became called the Cherry Blossomz, spelled with a Z. Since then, they've written an original gatha, which we will hear today, and have performed at special services at Orange County Buddhist Church, the 2019 World Buddhist Women's Convention, and most recently, a few virtual temple events. They have also made numerous appearances as part of the Grateful Crane Ensemble's Grateful Four, along with their friend Michael Murata. Their favorite moments together include singing for JA Assisted Living Homes for Seniors in Los Angeles and joining Grateful Crane as they traveled to Fukushima, Japan in 2018 for a Tohoku Goodwill tour. Lisa, Miko, and Emily are very excited and honored to give a musical offering prepared especially for us at SACBC today in our Hanamatsuri service. We'll begin today's service with a gatha sung by the Cherry Blossomz in Lumbini's garden.
So
Thank you to the Cherry Blossoms. Sensei will now chant Kambutsuge. Followed by that, there will be Kambutsu, which is pouring of the sweet tea. The sweet tea pouring over the statue of the baby Buddha represents the sweet rain that fell as the flowers bloomed and the birds sang at his birth. Representing all of us at SACBC will be Kaori Miyagi, offering the sweet tea, and Keisai Miyagi, who will be representing the Dharma School.
Ijomin Gassho. Namo Amida Butsu. 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 Ga kon kamoku shonyo nai jochi shogon kudoku ju gojoku shujo ryoriku dosho nyorai joho shin. We now bathe all the Tathagatas whose pure wisdom is adorned with innumerable virtues. They bring sentient beings of the 5 periods to be liberated from suffering and together attain the pure Dharma body of the Tathagatas. Hyobyaku, Hanamatsuri service. We are fortunate to be here in this world where birth is difficult. We are even more fortunate to be able to encounter and receive Amida Buddha's great compassion that transforms us to become our truly authentic selves. On this momentous day, celebrating the birth of the baby Buddha, we are reminded of the rarity, nobility, and preciousness of being in the presence of the Buddha, the world-honored one. With humility and gratitude in our hearts, may we rejoice in the birth of the Siddhartha Gautama, who would later become the Buddha, the fully awakened one. Shakyamuni Buddha realizes the world of infinite wisdom and compassion and shares this profound teaching with all sentient beings. Please join me in Gassho. Namo Amida Butsu. 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 Keishu Tennin Shokugyo Amida Senryo Zoku Son Zai Himi Mewan Nakok Muryo Mushi Shuine Konjiki Shinjo Nyosen no Shamata Gyo Nyozobu Ryomoku Jonyaku Shorenye Koga Chodai Midason Menzen Nenjo Nyomamgan Iko Yunyo Senichigat Shonyo Tenku Kushira Koga Chonai Midason Kanon Chodai Kamchiujin Shujunen Soho Shogon Nobuku Gedo Umakenman Koga Chonai Minason Mubi Muku Koshojo 習得権権予告少佐利益特自在古賀町内弥陀尊実法明門菩薩衆無料小魔女三段一生修上願力自由古賀町内弥陀尊根体王権知正家前言少女名大座お膝上女仙の古賀町内弥陀尊実法将来勝負し権限人図し安楽戦後尊厳上苦行古賀町内弥陀尊小無常無我と薬尿水元年如老一種説法無名字古賀町内弥陀尊非尊無線無悪名薬無尿人悪道夫主任死心拒否尊古賀町内弥陀尊依尊無量法勉強無少種悪知識往生不体死亡大古賀町内弥陀尊我戦非尊苦毒寺修善無変尿海水小逆前言少女者衛生主張小非公ナマンナムナマンナムナマンナムナマンナムナマンナムナマンナム願にしく毒平等性祭どんもない心往生 Please join me in Gassho. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namandavs, 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 namandavs.
The Cherry Blossoms will now perform another gatha. This is an original composition of theirs. It's entitled Namo Amida Butsu.
This is so much better. Okay, I can actually look at you. Okay. We look so hard for something that brings us happiness. We tend to look outside ourselves and forget what we have within. We put our hands together to find peace in our days. The present moment is all we have. Don't let it slip away. If we close our eyes, remember all that we have. Our hearts will feel a brighter day. We'll sing Namo Amida. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida. Namo Amida Butsu. Sometimes we get overwhelmed by all the hatred and pain. If we can look past our differences, there's so much we can gain. If we open our eyes to see the beauty inside, our hearts will feel a brighter day. We'll sing Namo Amida. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida. Namo Amida Butsu. Let's join our hands together in gratitude we treasure the golden chain of love. Our hearts gathered in one place, our differences will embrace. We will be as one. Namo Amida. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida. Namo Amida Butsu.
Thank you, Cherry Blossoms. That was just beautiful. Please join me now in reciting the Golden Chain 1 on page 15. The words will be on your screen. Let's begin. I am a link in Amida's golden chain of love that stretches around the world. I will keep my link bright and strong. I will be kind and gentle to every living thing and protect all who are weaker than myself. I will think pure and beautiful thoughts, say pure and beautiful words, and do pure and beautiful deeds. May every link in Amida's golden chain of love be bright and strong, and may we all attain perfect peace. Namo Amida Butsu. Reverend Miyagi will now share a Dharma message with us.
Well, good morning, everyone. Thank you very much for joining us in this very special Hanamatsuri service, and also with the special guest, Cherry Blossomz. Thank you very much for coming today. We're very honored, and we're very happy to have you here at our service today. And the music has just been just exquisite, very beautiful. Thank you very much for this wonderful opportunity. On April 8th, it is said that Queen Maya, on her way to returning back to spend time at her parents' house, stopped at the Garden of Lumbini to rest for a while. And while there, she began to suddenly go through labor, and then a branch is said to have lowered itself to assist her in giving birth, and she gave birth standing upright. And the baby came out, and it was said that he immediately walked 7 steps in 10 directions. And then at the end of his walking, he pointed one finger up and one finger towards the earth. And he said, "Of the heavens above and the earth below, I alone am the world honored one," or what's called in Japanese, Tenjo, Tenge, Yuiga, Dokson. So it is said that in each step, that he took in each step that he took, a lotus flower would sprout up from the ground to receive his little baby foot, right? And then it would cushion his steps, right? And then finally, it is said that it rained, sweet rained from the skies to kind of mark this auspicious day. And this is why we pour sweet tea on the baby Buddha, to depict this very auspicious occasion. So Hanamatsuri is a very happy day. We know that the weather is getting warmer and that we have more energy because the daylight is longer, and we have more energy to go outside and enjoy the sunny days. Flowers are in bloom and the air is very fresh. So it feels like a new start to things, right? And I enjoy this particular time of year because of all the nice flowers that we see blooming everywhere. We take more walks outside and we can see all of the nice flowers. So speaking of flowers, do you guys know about the legend of the peony or the peonies flowers? If you do, can I just get a show of hands of how many are familiar with this? Oh, not too many. Okay, great. This is good. So in our onaijin, we have what are called ornaments of peonies flowers, okay? And in Japanese, they're called botan no hana. Okay, and I'd like to show you some pictures of what this looks like, just so you kind of know. Can you see this? Okay. All right, so this is the botan. Okay, yeah, and so this right now, when you go to the store and you see this rice bag, you know what that is, botan. It's the peony flower, okay? So the peonies, and so you see different, these are different kind of pictures of that. Okay, so this is of, let's see, if I scroll down, that's the Amida Buddha, but below it, which is very hard for you guys to see, but it's in the Onaijin. But also not just there though, it's in a bunch of different places. If you go to different hondos, the different Onaijin, they have them in different areas. And in our particular hondo, it's located right here at the bottom. And so a close-up of that would look like this. So there are 2 kind of lions, shishi, we call them. And then there are peonies flowers on the left and to the right and to the center. So what is that? And then here's also one more picture. And this is next to the shrine, not shrine, but the central object of reverence. If you look closely, it's another peony flower here on top of a peacock here. Okay. All right, so I think I'll leave it up here for this picture for a while. So anyway, many Jodo Shinshu temples have drawings and sculptures of peonies flowers in the Pure Land, and there's a reason for this. And the story goes, this is a legendary story now, okay, that lions sometimes carry parasites within their stomachs, okay? And so these parasites can be very harmful to the lion's health, but the lion cannot do anything about them, right? These parasites can cause agonizing pain for the lion, and the lion is unable to do anything about it, right? So the lion doesn't know what to do, right? But there is one way that the lions can get rid of the parasites. And the parasites, they hate the smell of the peonies flowers. So the lion goes to these gardens full of these flowers and sits there and breathes in and takes in the scent of the peonies flowers, right? And then all of the parasites hate the smell and leave the lion's body. Okay, so just by simply sitting and lying around in the environment of the peony flower garden, the lion can get rid of all of the bad things within its body. So it's a legendary story now, okay? It's not literal, okay? But in much the same way, when we simply sit and receive the Buddha Dharma or the teachings of Amida Buddha, we can slowly rid our bodies of the ills of egocentricity and attachment. And this is the story of the significance of the peonies flowers and why it is told in Jodo Shinshu Buddhism. There is nothing on our part to do other than to receive the positive effect of Amida Buddha's great compassion. There is no rigorous sitting meditation necessary. There is no rigorous walking meditation necessary. We don't have to be vegetarian, right? We don't have to live up in the mountains as a monastic monk, right? Carrying out these various, very difficult practices. We don't have to try to put up a front before others by acting good all the time or putting on airs that we are a good person or a quote unquote good Buddhist, right? We don't have to, in Japanese, what they call kakkotsukeru, right? As they say, because the truth of the matter is when we do these things like put on airs or try to look good in front of others, what we are really trying to do is saying to others, look at me, right? I am the great one and the gift to the world. I am the gift and you are not. I am special and I deserve to get enlightened and all you others aren't as good as I am, right? And this is the common trap that many people fall into, right? When they think they are doing good and being moral people, they fall into this trap of egocentricity and use Buddhism as a way to show off in front of others. But don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that we shouldn't do good or that we shouldn't be good to others or work to be contributing to our societies positively. But as Jodo Shinshu Buddhists, we should always be careful and aware of our egocentric selves that easily gets carried away. Instead, what Amida Buddha tells us is that there is nothing on our part that we have to do to try and prove that we are worthy of enlightenment. Amida Buddha knows that everyone is worthy, regardless of who they are. Amida Buddha tells us we are fine just as we are, even though we might fall short in being truly good people or truly good Buddhists, right? All we have to do is come and sit in the area of the sweet fragrance of Amida Buddha's great compassion. All we have to do is simply be ourselves, our true selves. And we do this by opening ourselves up to the Buddha Dharma and receive the teachings of the Buddha. That's it. Together, let us sit and receive the sweet fragrance of the beautiful Buddha Dharma and let out a sigh of relief. Right? By saying the Nembutsu. And with that, I would like to end today. Please join me in Gassho. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namandas, 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 namandas. Thank you.
Thank you, Sensei. We'll now have the third and last gatha by the Cherry Blossomz. Now we will hear Arigato.
身をどけ
Thank you again, Cherry Blossoms. That was just beautiful. Next, please join me in reciting together meditation reading number 1, which is on page 17 in the service book. The words will be on your screen. Let's begin. Reverently, we come before the shrine of the Buddha, the Holy One, the Perfect One. With gratitude, we have brought our offerings of love and devotion. We earnestly resolve to strive to understand the holy teaching and to walk every day in the blessed path so that we may attain the peace of nirvana. Namo Amida Butsu.